The combination of the functions index and match is a powerful tool when you are performing advanced lookup tasks in your spreadsheet. This is because it's much more stable and flexible compared to the functions VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. In part 1 of this video, you will learn how to manage those two functions in isolation and also how to combine them to speed up your work in Excel. Let's do it! For the background of this example, we have this table on the left side which shows a list of products for sale in a store and the respective quantity sold of each item last month. On the right side, we have this drop-down list showing all the names of the products. Our goal is to display in the cell F3 the exact quantity sold for each item we choose in the cell E3. And to achieve that, we need to use the combination of the functions index and match. Before we jump into the details, it's important you understand the logic here. And that's the reason I created these two dynamic questions, which will help you to absorb this concept quickly. Let's assume we choose in this drop-down list the product air fryer. The first question we need to answer here is, what's the row position of air fryer in the column product type? By looking at this table, we can clearly see it's located in the 4th position, so let's type the number 4 in the cell F6. You then need to answer this last question. Which value can you see in the row position number 4 of the array quantity? So when we look at this array, we can see the 4th position here is the number 15. So let's type 15 in the cell F9. So in summary, the function match will answer this first question and the function index will answer this second question by using the result of the function match as one of its arguments. With this logic in mind, let's now quickly understand each function in isolation. So let's now delete this number 4 and get the same number through the function match. You can then insert that function in the cell F6, and for the argument lookup value, we can select the product type air fryer from cell E3. The argument lookup array is this range B3 to B19. And for the argument match type, let's select 0 as we want the exact match to be returned here. As expected, the value 4 is returned in the cell, which represents the position of air fryer in that array. The function index is also easy to grasp, so we can delete this number 15 we inserted manually and let's get to the same number through the function index. So insert that function in cell F9, and for the first argument array, we need to select this range C3 to C19. The argument row number is basically the row position we are interested in, which in this case is 4. For the argument column number, we can choose either 1 or 0 because we are looking into a single column. If this range was composed of several columns, we would need the exact column position to complete this function. In this case, we can basically select 0, close brackets and press enter. The result 15 is also returned as expected. Now we basically need to combine these functions, so we can select the cell F9 and copy the function index after the equal sign, and let's paste that function in the cell F3. Bear in mind, we manually inserted the number 4 as the argument row number of this function index, so all you need to do now is replace this number 4 by the output of the function match. There are basically two ways you can do it. First, you can simply delete this number 4 and create a link to the cell F6, which contains the output 4 of the function match. When you press enter, the final result 15 is still returned here. The second method is basically copying the function match after the equal sign and replace this link just so you have a function inside another function. This process in Excel is called nesting, and it's very common among advanced Excel users, so make sure you get used to it. We can then press enter and the final result will still be in place. So we no longer need these intermediary steps. And for each product type you choose in this drop-down list, you have the respective quantity sold displayed in the cell F3. In this part 1, we covered the basics of the index and match functions. In part 2 of this video, you will learn how to apply these functions at more complex examples. The link is on the description. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet, and see you in the next video.